So this is part 2. Agartha, Lars the Blind Lord shall be known as the prophet of Old Blind Man. So that's interesting. He decided to, where's Agartha? He decided to turn this guy into his prophet. So he produced this out of his capital and waited a turn. Interesting. I wonder why he did that. I mean, this guy's alright, but he's already a sacred unit? Wonder what his bless could be. Death. Death, death, death. That other events, tried to assassinate the guy and there was a battle. That's probably more interesting to look at. So the monkeys shot their bows. What is he doing? What? Perhaps my adjustment there didn't go through. Jeez, this is a little frightening. This guy got hit by one of the monkeys. I think this guy did too. Lost an eye? That's crazy. Well, we won, so that's good, but did lose our mercenaries. I think that's okay. Didn't take any friendly fire casualties, but definitely took some hits. That was alright. They did okay. These mercs were super cheap. They're like 40 gold. So basically the price I paid. It's no big deal. Province was pretty easily taken, and then there was the assassination attempt on this priest. Let's see what my guy does. He walks forward. Oh, did that actually connect? Just did no damage? No. No, he just missed. So he blesses himself for some reason. Oh wow, crazy. Hit him in the arm. Yeah. So that ripped off his arm, right? No, battle fray. But still, he's gonna pop to poison. Surely. Or just get slashed up. So that was basically the best case scenario for that. Tell all these ninjas to assassinate the leaders. Send this guy here. Hopefully, next, either we get a guy with all three, or two of them get a guy, and one of them triggers the pop-up, like, there are no more commanders to assassinate. That would be the best case scenario. So this province is terrible. Barbarians are like the last thing that I want to expand into. So I definitely don't want to deal with that. I'm just clicking around looking for provinces owned, or capital names, because you can see them in the top left, right? Just seeing if any of these are like Agartha. But it appears they're not. So that's good. Got a bit of peaceful surroundings. But I did lose some peasants in that battle. This province, again, is not really something I want to tackle. Maybe later, maybe a combined arms force. Because I'm going to take my new general, give him all of these units. Tell the samurai, actually, here, I'm going to smash these armies into the same province because I really want to guarantee their success here. And let's script them a little more properly this time. So these guys will be up here. The generals will be back here behind their troops. This guy can't do anything, so he's just going to hold, stay behind troops. Everyone's just going to attack the closest enemy. Attack closest enemy, attack closest enemy. Okay, and this should be pretty unstoppable. I think. I think this army could beat this even, or this collectively. It's just they're spread apart, so I have to be a little safe about it. So I think what I'll do is both armies will walk here. They'll fight this battle. They'll win. I'll detach these troops and put them under the command of Kotaro, and he will continue expanding, and I'll send Kinari back to the base where he is going to pick up. Because I got this one province now, suddenly my expansion just became much better. Extremely, a lot easier for me. So now the question is, do I recruit a Master Shugenja or another ninja? I think because I won this assassination here, I don't need another ninja just yet. I want a Shugenja, so that way when I get him out, I can walk him to this province on next turn, turn 4, have him site search, and preferably I can move the army into this swamp, and I'm preferring the swamp for the extra magic sites, because I do want water gems. Still want those. Scout report and my Dominion report is now telling me there are 50 Tritons and Triton guards here. That's considerably more than it was last turn. I think it was 30. Very valuable province though, 135 gold. Yeah, I mean, even this one I just took, Duo Ana. Seems extremely good. Nothing I can really get here except scouts, so I'm going to start producing a scout immediately, because I want to find out where my opposition is. I want to find out who is in my way. I've got some pretty good natural choke points already that I can fall back on. This is the most egregious zone to attack or defend into. I mean, you got like this forest, which is just massive. You know, this would be a great place for a fort, just because the amount of resources it would absorb, it would be tremendous. Yeah, so producing these Shugenja. Let's see, what's the mercs? So we lost Bernard, so Bog paid more than 266 gold for these mercenaries, which means they probably have considerably less gold than I. Well, okay, obviously they have considerably less because they paid 260, and I would be at like 250 right now, so they're probably around that amount for income, assuming they took a province this past turn. But these guys are good. Urgek Beast Brother. I have to look this up. I don't even know what even is that. What even is this mercenary? I mean, they're cheap, so that's not a good sign. Maybe maybe if these guys are like, they look like foul spawn. I think that's what that sprite is. It's a foul spawn. Foul spawn are okay. They're basically just militia, stat-wise. I mean, some of them have cool stuff they can do, but most of them aren't anything to write home about. Which commander to get? I mean, more ninjas is always good. But if I get 2 ninjas, then I miss out on my 5th cavalry. Nah, that's a no-go. I'm definitely doing it this way. This just seems the most optimal to me. Not only am I spending all my resources perfectly, but 5 samurai cavalry seems good enough as far as I'm concerned. And potentially on turn 5, I will have my cap circle entirely. Okay, well, that's not true. I will almost have my cap circle entirely. So I'll get even more resources, be able to make more samurai cavalry. Let me see, what are these guys called? Beast Brothers. Beast Brothers. Yes, it's just foul spawn. which could be okay units, or they could not be very good. But for 30 gold, only 30 gold, and get 20 foul spawn. And these things are, they have no protection. They'll die in one hit. I'll do it. I mean, they're so cheap. Like, what I've noticed from my practice games as Jomon is the amount of money I can stockpile is absurd. Like, my treasury, it's outrageous just how much money I can rapidly accumulate. So I think, knowing that, I'm gonna make some light infantry here. Just in case I want to move an army down south to try expanding more. That's probably what I'll do. Probably after this battle, when I walk the general back to Jomon, pick up the troops here, the cavalry and the peasants. I'll go down south here. I can get a few more light infantry. Yeah, probably light infantry are fine. I mean, they're not special, but they have shields, which is neat. And then walk here to 1. And then I could potentially walk into this forest, or I could get to this farmland. That just seems like the best move. This opens up another pond for me, which is the most important thing. This is also wood. It would be a good place to search with my Shugenja. We're hoping for a water. We're hoping for a water random. That's what we want. At least one water random. 2 would be even better, but that's what we're hoping for. So yeah, the script looks fine. Not suiciding any units this time. This is the script I have my pretender to be on. I don't think he actually followed that in the battle. I feel like he just went and he did his own thing. Sermon of Courage. Sermon of Courage. Syllable of Death. Syllable of Death. Syllable of Death. Okay, never mind. What I wanted to do. I just think Syllable of Death is the most useful thing. Just because it's a guaranteed kill. So he has 4 kills just from his casting of Smite alone. Yeah. This was unfortunate. I guess I forgot to send in that updated turn I made after the video. Anything else of note? No, not particularly. Research can wait a little bit. I'd rather get expansion going before I start researching too intensely. There's someone in the Hall of Fame. It's Bernard Boggs' unit. Yeah, nothing really to say. He just comes in with experience points. And so that's the end of part 2.